So today we are talking about a very important topic, probably one of the most asked questions that I get. It is regarding your income tax refunds or why my income tax refunds are not getting credited on time. Today's video is brought to you by the All India Taxpayer Association, who takes great efforts in trying to educate and keep aware the general public about the tax provisions and how to deal with income tax related issues. So income tax refunds is a very critical thing. When you file your return of income, someone tells you you're going to get a refund, then naturally we're all expecting it. So what is a refund? During the year, I've paid extra tax or there is a lot of TDS deducted against my income. And as you're aware, the income tax filing procedure is a post-mortem procedure. That means only after the year finishes are you filing your income tax returns. So when you file your income tax return, your chartered accountant tells you, sir, you have paid excess tax, so you are due a refund. Let's assume you are due a refund of 10,000 rupees at the end of the year. So this is a refund when you have paid excess tax in excess of what you should actually pay. Today, the income tax is extremely quick. Gone are the days where we had to wait months together. In sometimes cases, it was years together. The government today, the income tax department today have been very efficient to the point that refunds are issued in less than 1 day. In less than 1 day, refunds are issued. But still, having said that, one of the most common questions which have come about today is, sir, my refunds are not being received or I am not getting it at all. What happened? So there are some very important reasons why these refunds are not getting credited, and it's a very recent development. It's not something which is old, it's something which is very new. So I have 4 tips for you are going to play very critical in knowing why you aren't getting your refunds, and if you correct these, I can guarantee that you'll get your refund in a matter of days. Tip number 1, the most important thing is linking your Aadhar with your PAN. You are well aware that the Honorable Prime Minister and the Honorable Finance Minister have taken great efforts in trying to make this economy a digital economy. One of the clear steps in doing that is linking your Aadhar with the PAN. You see, once the Aadhar and PAN are linked, it is linked with your bank account, it is linked with the income tax website, it is in sync with the PAN database, and everything is matched. While earlier this was an optional choice given, now it is made mandatory. So unless you are a non-resident who does not need to take an Aadhar, or you are exempt, example, you are a very senior citizen, you don't need an Aadhar, unless you are falling part of those exemptions, please note you must get an Aadhar and you must link your Aadhar with your PAN. For those of you who may have an Aadhar and may have a PAN and you have not linked it, you can do so on the income tax website itself. So you just log into the income tax website, you go to an option saying link PAN and Aadhar, and you can do it. People who have not done it on time, you have to pay a small penalty, and then you can link your Aadhar with your PAN, and then you can link it with your bank account, and automatically your refund will get credited. Now the second thing, now this is probably one of the most common reasons why refunds are not getting credited. Almost on a daily basis, I have people calling me asking me why I have not got the refund. Abhishek, last year I got the refund. Every year I have been getting refund without a problem. This year alone I have not got a refund. So one of the most common reasons why people are not getting the refunds now is the name as per your bank account, as per your bank records, does not match with your PAN database. Now please note the word that I am using here. I am not using your PAN card. What you can see on the screen is your PAN card. I am using the words the PAN database. This is because in the olden days, or when I'm talking about olden days, I mean 15 to 20 years ago, when a lot of people got their PAN cards printed, it used to have an option saying print the name of your choice. So if my name is Abhishek Murali, it can print saying Abhishek M, or I can print saying Abhishek, and that's it. But as per the PAN database, the name will still be Abhishek Murali, but the PAN card will simply say Abhishek. So in the bank account, if they write my name as Abhishek or Abhishek M, it will not match with the PAN database which says Abhishek Murali. So the next important question naturally that you will ask, I have my PAN card, but you are saying the name is not that as per the database. How do I find out what is my name as per the database? So here I have very six simple steps for you to find it out. You have to go to the income tax online tax payment page. You don't actually have to pay the tax. You simply go there and you select this challan called ITNS 280, as you can see in step there. And then after selecting that, you just select the mode of payment as advance tax. You select either net banking or debit card. Fill in the details of your PAN number. Select any assessment here. You are not going to make the payment. This is simply to find out what the name is. So you fill out all these columns, and then when you click proceed, it will take you to the next page, which will ask you to confirm your information before proceeding. So when you confirm your information, the database name will come out. So as you can see over here, I have just put a random PAN number and a random name. So you will have a masked name which will come out like this. So you will know what your own name is, but this is the name as per the PAN database. So if you ensure that your bank updates the name as per bank account to the same name as per the PAN card, you will 100% get your refund in a matter of days. So you just do this change, inform your chartered accountant, he will ensure that the refund is reissued within time. So the most critical point to note over here is you may have got the refunds in the earlier year, because in the earlier years this requirement was not there. They did not expect your name as per bank to match with your name as per your PAN. So this is a new development which has come out very recently. So if your refund is now not getting credited, it is most likely because of this, not because of any other reason. So please ensure that this is updated. Now the third tip, this is also a very important tip, because this is something most people are not aware of. While the PAN linking, PAN database, Aadhar name, linking of your PAN and Aadhar, these are pretty straightforward things. But the third thing is where you have old demands pending. Now, I might be an honest taxpayer. I'm regularly filing my returns of income. I'm regularly paying my taxes. Everything is within time and everything is clear so far. I have not had any issues. Suddenly, in the current year, when I'm supposed to get a refund, I'm not getting the refund. So, what is the impact of this? Why is this? My PAN and Aadhaar are linked. My name as per bank account is the same as per the database, but still, I'm not getting my refund. So, what is the issue? Tip number 3, there may be old demands pending against your PAN card or against your PAN number. You see, the income tax was substantially a manual filing procedure till around 2011 or 2012. Subsequently, once it was digitized and the government took great efforts in trying to bring everyone to the online platform, they have also been making the old records digital again. In the course of this process, lot of demands which were earlier raised and either communicated to the assessee and forgotten, both by the assessee and the department, or communicated by the income tax department but not received by the assessee. It has gone to my old address, it has gone to the wrong email ID, it has gone to my old auditor. All of these are common issues that a lot of people face. So they are not aware of this demand. As I told you, the records are slowly getting digitized. So in your earlier years, when you were getting your refund, this was not reflecting against your PAN card, so it did not get adjusted. But in the current year, once your record has been digitized now, maybe 2010 record is getting digitized this year, and they find in 2010 you had a tax payable, your current year refund will be adjusted against this tax payable. So my dear friends, it's very important you log into the income tax website and you check what are your outstanding demands. You can see your position in the income tax. You go to the income tax website, put in your PAN number, put in your password, you log in. You will have an option called check what is your outstanding demands. So you can click on that and see if there are any old outstandings due to you. I would say, in my experience, more than 70 to 80% of these demands, in most cases for honest assessees, you will find that they would have already paid the taxes. It may be because there is a mistake in the database. When they are digitizing the records, sometimes mistakes are made. Sometimes your employer or whoever is deducting your TDS has made a mistake while typing the PAN number or filling the number. But it has been deducted, you have the proof, everything is in record, everything is in order. And even in some cases, the department itself are doing a time barred action, an action which they cannot do after a certain prescribed period of time. They are initiating now, which is also forbidden by law. So your tip number 3, check for your old demands, and if the demand is substantial, maybe more than 6,000, more than 7,000, you must go to a chartered accountant and file what we call an income tax appeal. You need to fight out this case. You can either make a rectification petition, or if it is rectification time has expired, you must go on an appeal to bring out the fact that you are not actually defaulting any demand. You should get a refund and that demand needs to be removed. Otherwise, till the demand is paid, your refunds will constantly be adjusted. So tip number 3, check for old tax demands and ensure if you have any, fight them out on appeal and get them quashed. And the final tip, tip number 4, update your bank details. As you are well aware, a lot of bank mergers have happened, lot of changes in the bank accounts have been happening. So the IFSC code has changed. Sometimes you don't know whether it's a joint account or a primary account. That needs to be designated, whether it is savings account, current account, all those details also need to be updated. So go to the income tax website and ensure your bank details are updated and it gets validated correctly. And only if you do all these 4 steps will you definitely get your income tax refund. Now, this is an example of what a properly validated bank account looks like. You can see on the screen over here, it says validated and EVC enabled. That means this bank account is clear. If you ask for a credit to this account, it will definitely get credited. But the account on the left hand side, the validation is still in progress, which means the bank has to still verify certain details and they will communicate to the income tax. This happens in a matter of hours. At the maximum 2 to 3 hours, the validation will happen. So this is the overall process of how you need to get your refunds. Everyone may have certain unique issues, but in 95 to 99% of the cases, what I told you will be more than enough to resolve all the issues. So I hope this clarifies your issues and I hope you get your